It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Seahawks leader at quarterback. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Seahawks and the Cards, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our 2 quarterbacks in this one, it's really a good matchup when you boil it down. Geno Smith of the Seahawks, Kyler Murray of the Cardinals.
And both of them have terrific ability to improvise, and that means when the first read's not there, how quickly can you go through your progressions? Can you hang in there and take a shot as you release it? Can you buy time outside of the pocket? Can you pull it down and run if need be? I think we'll see all of those traits on display in this one.
So the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First play and a first pass for Murray. Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, it's Murray. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school.
And he loses the football a second time. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. On second down, it's Walker. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And they were in the hurry up, maybe got going a little too fast.
And sometimes that's the danger of going to that type of a system, is that you don't take care of things as well as you would in normal situations.
Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front. Now Prater to add the PAT. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Out to his left. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Myers' kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Hit and drop behind the line by Shelby Harris. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Murray going to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Murray now. Screen pass to Connor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Murray now on first down. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Quick slant to Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray to the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rondale Moore, 35 yards. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now Gino on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now Smith. And his throw is going to be incomplete. These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again is Smith. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. First carry for James Conner. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22, Murray on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
So it's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down to the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off of play action. Here's Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. That's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 10. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, and his throw is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks take back over. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to know this opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
It's caught. Lockett. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Smith going to throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Smith. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the Cardinals' turn. Trailing in this one now. 1:44 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Murray to throw. Flushed out right. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On the counter, it's Walker. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, he fakes a spike. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on first down is Murray. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory. Even better for them.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.